Have we arrived?
Okay. All right, everyone. Welcome back to our South by Southwest show. I am joined by the people of Sleepover LA. Let's say hello to everyone. Introduce yourselves.
Lily Baldwin, director.
I am Nicole Disson, the producer and co-star with this lovely lady.
Yes.
So you both are starring in this movie together?
We are.
You guys already have like this weird chemistry together. It's like you're sisters and like known each other forever. Like we've been laughing before this show even started about all the fun. So what is Sleepover LA about?
Well, it's funny you should mention the sister comment because we actually play sisters in the film.
Yes.
Only her character is alive and mine isn't.
Yeah, its story is essentially this innocent tourist who travels to LA with her sister's ashes and ended up conjuring the last night her sister was alive.
How much fun was that for you to play a dead girl?
No, she was the dead one.
How much fun was you to play the dead girl?
Well, considering I was producing the film and running around the production, it was a nice kind of thing to fit in and have a moment to just...
Did you get to have like the bloody scar
No,
episode or any
I
sort of
look
crazy
fully
stuff?
alive.
Really?
There's no
No
gore.
zombie makeup for you?
No.
No, ghosts from the past, whatever?
Other than probably the eerie hallway. at the
Upside
hotel.
down hallway.
Yeah. I
Isn't
don't
there
know.
always one of those in a ghostly, scary movie? You got that creepy hallway like from The Shining and all these other horror movies.
Well, there was a little inspiration, a little bit of like hotel inspiration with that shot.
The film's set at the Standard downtown
Mm-hmm.
in LA, and it's not your traditional thriller. I would say it's definitely more of a sort of genre bender with a lot of dance and music. And
Because that's what movies need these days, more dance and music. And I'm honest in that. I really do think that if we lived in a world where we spontaneously would sing and dance like in a musical, we'd all be a lot happier, right?
I love
You're looking at
musicals.
me like I'm completely crazy.
No, I'm not. I actually completely agree. I think that one of the things that brought us together was this idea of working with dance inside of narrative, and that's something I've been doing in a lot of my films. But I think that bodies say what words can't. I think it's like the ultimate universal language. And if you can do it in a smart, convincing way, and it's not just about dancing and being pretty. It's like telling something with your body and interfacing with the lens. And so I get really into it.
We both come from dance backgrounds and appreciate theater and the performing arts.
So, as from a dance background, did you ever think one day you're going to be making a film of dancing in it? Or were you just like, hey, I want to go be on a Broadway stage?
I was more, I want to be on a Broadway stage. This is my first film. I had seen Lily's last films and I loved them, and I wanted to work with her as a director, and I liked how she's integrating dance into narrative filmmaking. So this was a whole new departure for me from what I've been doing.
So, making as many films as you have, you know, Hollywood has evolved kind of into this commercial juggernaut. They don't like a lot of the independent art films. They have a harder time finding an audience. But you seem to be pretty successful at it. How have you adapted your strategy to kind of fight the Goliath that is Michael Bay and all these other big directors, which I like, I'm not going to lie, but, you know, it's got to be a challenge.
I have to say it's really been a challenge. And I'm still figuring it out. But a lot of, basically, the key, I feel like, has been about being really specific with what you're doing and just committing to your cause and owning it and being risky and letting that be okay. And also working your ass off, working your buns off.
It's okay. I think they say ass on regular TV on a regular basis.
Okay, just to really define and make it clear what you're trying to do. And when you have that kind of excavation, I just think people, they really have responded to the work.
And also, I think tapping into the community that I'm already a part of and that we share, and introducing each other to one another's communities. And I mean, for me, a lot of my work has been focused on celebrating the artists that I know and enjoy working with. And I think that that's a great place to start for anyone, regardless of what they're doing, is by, you know, celebrating the relationships that we all have with one another. And that's fan base number one right there.
I think that's why independent movies work so well, is it's more of a family deal.
Yeah.
And you see some amazing independent films, and then I've seen some really weird ones that I just don't really understand. I'm not going to... I call them the art films for the sake of being an art film.
And I have such a hard time with that. I just think, I think it's great to make art, but I also like communicating to an audience.
Yes.
And that's really fun. And that's actually one of the reasons that I really wanted to work with Nicole, was to get involved in a whole LA community with artists. And a lot of the people in the film are people that she knew and had worked with. And it was a really wonderful opportunity to just expand that and had a blast. I mean, it was so crazy being in it and being outside of it, but it was incredibly rewarding.
We got to take over half of the rooftop at the hotel. It's a huge rooftop, and had basically a party while shooting. I mean, that was
a very stressful party.
Yeah. It was a little
I fractured my shin. It wasn't like the whole thing was.
How'd you fracture your shin?
I was directing and standing in a chair, and I slipped and just deeply chafed the tibia.
What lesson did we learn here? Let's not stand on chairs waving our arms.
I know, right? I don't know what lesson. I'm not sure, because it actually, I think, kind of inspired people in a weird way. Everyone got really jacked up, and it was such a weird thing.
I just wanted to make sure she was
hurt
okay.
herself. Let's go better.
No,
I don't know.
Is she okay? And then I'm focused.
But it was
Back on focus?
and nothing like a catastrophe to wake people up. You know what I mean?
That seems to be the way it is. So, what do you have coming up after this movie?
I am working on 2 features, which I'm really excited about.
Awesome. Are you writing and directing? Or?
I am, yeah.
Busy.
Yeah, a lot. And I have a soap opera series, too.
Okay, what soap opera series?
Well, it's called Sleeping with Frank, and it's a series of all dance and choreography that tells story about these 2 common people in their everyday lives.
And
So
will be
it's
on like daytime TV soap opera?
No, it's taking that premise of episodic and then building it into a long-form episode.
I was hoping for some really bad acting and some good dancing. I think that'd be a good mix.
Yeah, a little bit of like kitsch is always good.
Yeah, it's always good. And what do you have
And
next?
this lady.
I am in rehearsals right now for a piece at LACMA, which is the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, and I'm dancing and acting in that, and I'm developing a feature as well with some other friends of mine in LA.
So, really quick, if you could be any role in a Broadway play ever, what would you want to be?
Oh gosh. I really liked Pippin, and I saw that in New York recently. I would love to be, what is the woman's name with the hat, like kind of the Mad Hatter? And
It's like right there on the tip of my tongue.
I don't know her name. I'm terrible at names.
It'll
but
hit you like 3 days from now.
she's phenomenal. Or I think if I was up to snub dancing, any of the Fosse, Chicago, any of those. That's.
And for you, if you could remake any movie that's ever been made, what would you want to remake?
Remake, as in, wait, what was I really wanted to remake Murder, She Wrote, the series, but I just found out that's being
Really?
done. And
Is it really?
Yes.
How do you remake that without Angela Lansbury?
I think she is an amazing protagonist. This woman is so freaking cool, and I would probably do that as a series. And then I was thinking about, I wanted to actually work Stephen King remake and turn it into a dark horror flick where all the violent moments become articulate choreography. So
A musical Stephen King. I'd watch that. I don't know about you guys.
I mean, I don't know, call me crazy, but sort of.
No, it's not crazy. I absolutely love the idea.
I think it's a great idea, yeah.
So this has been Sleepover LA. You guys have a great time at South by Southwest. Thanks for
you.
coming out and being on the show. And
Thank you.
you guys are fun. We should
Thank
go like
you.
party sometime.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope people who are watching this can come see the film
Yes.
too at
Yes.
the
When
festival.
can they watch it?
We premiere Sunday at 11:15 at the Topher. Is that how you pronounce
Topher.
it? The Topher at Zach. And then we have 3 more screenings next week. Tuesday at the Satellite Theater, and I think Thursday at the Vimeo Theater, and Friday again at the Satellite. So
So
check it
what's
out. Just if they go to southbysouthwest.com, scheduling, just put in Sleepover LA and you can see all the details.
I can't wait for you to watch it.
And you don't have to have a filmmaker's badge to
it's-
come.
Yeah.
No, you can do rush tickets.
Oh, yes.
Just find us.
Yes. And also, but stay in touch too in following us on our sites. If we could tell the audience about
Yeah.
that.
Tell the audience about the site. It's also
Yeah.
going to be on the screen.
Oh, great! Our Facebook account is Come to the Sleepover LA. Is it LA
that's
or just
interesting.
Sleepover? Come to the Sleepover. It's on our card, and our Twitter is Sleepover LA.
Yes. So, anyways, you have all the digits.
Yeah, we have it all.
We're all
You guys
good.
can see it right on the screen, and you'll also get it online afterwards.
Oh, good.
Have fun. I
Thank
can't wait for
you.
people to be like, this is an awesome movie.
It's
Yes,
it's a
thank you.
trip. So thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Anytime.
We
I'm glad
appreciate
you
it.
guys are here, and hopefully we'll meet up again in the future.
All right.
All right.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.